Hello, everybody. This is Mark Safari Wesa from Hope Church Matasia. And I'm blessed to be here, man. It's that season again. I love Easter. I love every Christian holiday, but Easter stands out. Christmas is awesome. Christmas is amazing. But there's something about this season. Something about just reflecting on the sacrifice that God Himself made for us. And I don't think anyone puts it better than Paul in the book of Romans 5. Allow me to read a few verses from verse 6. He says, "You see, at just the right time, when we were still powerless, Christ died for the ungodly." Yes, folks, that would be you and me, the ungodly. Verse 7, "Very rarely will anyone die for a righteous person. Though for a good person, someone might possibly dare to die. But God demonstrates His own love for us in this. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us." Now, since we have now been justified by His blood, how much more shall we be saved from God's wrath through Him? For if, while we were God's enemies, we were reconciled to Him through the death of His Son, how much more, having been reconciled, shall we be saved through His life? And I think that is super, super, super amazing to think about. It wasn't like we ever deserved it. It wasn't like we ever merited this favor. I don't think there's anything any creature, no matter how perfect, can do to deserve God Himself dying on their behalf. But even worse, if I may say so, we were sinners, and God looked down at us and He said, "Those are my kids, I'm going to get them." At the cost of His own life, at the cost of heaven's finest, at the cost of the creator of the universe, His life, only to reconcile us to God. And this is why I never take Easter, I never take salvation and Christianity lightly. Because I understand, I will never fully fathom, but I have a glimpse of what it cost. It cost heaven its finest. And while on that cross, knowing full well that some of us would mock Him, some of us would deny Him, some of us would make fun of Him, He still went ahead to die for us while we were still sinners. And now He says, now that we have been reconciled, well, because we were reconciled while we were sinners, how much more will we obtain favor and grace from Him? And as you celebrate this Easter with your family, with your friends, I will challenge you to reflect. Take a moment, think about it. Think about where you are before you got saved, and where you could have been if Christ hadn't died for you, if you hadn't made that decision. And then after you do that, I will challenge you to share with one other person, at least one, someone you know who is not born again. Share the love of Christ and what He did for us during this season, man. And if you're watching and you have never given your life to Christ, oh boy, you do not know what you're missing. You have no idea. This is the best decision you could ever make. Ever. Consider it. Take the time and reach out to us. We'd love to get in touch with you. We'd also like to invite you to our church, Hope Church Matasia, located at Joram G Memorial Academy. In fact, this coming Sunday. I'll see you then. God bless.